What is going on, guys? It is I, the Grinch Who Stole Minecraft, and today we're going to be starting the first episode of Slime Rancher. I just got over the basic tutorial because I've been playing this for a while, actually, early access and stuff like that. It's been fun, it's great, you should definitely check it out. But I thought it would be a good idea to actually start fresh in order to be able to get everybody at least acquainted with how this series is gonna be, just so people aren't gonna get angry at me for starting off with a pretty good stuff, because I've gotten pretty far. I know a lot of the secrets that you normally would have to be able to take a long time to find. Being early access, you definitely get to see how the game evolves, which has been fun for me. But this is definitely one of those slow type of games. It's definitely gonna be a long time before anything really picks up. But I do have to warn you, it is a bit of time management when it comes to certain things. If you know how the game is played, I would ignore the right little notification thing. Just hoping everything will work out. Well, since this game is so slow, I guess, I don't know. I guess I should tell you the basic mechanic, I guess, of this game. Basically, you are a farmer, and from what I heard from the lore, it's basically you're an alien just exploring a land or whatever. You get messages off of that for like little side things you can do. I don't really go for them. It's a bit distracting personally. I just like exploring the entire locations. It's nice and fun. And I'm just trying to give and gather enough stuff, because one of the first things you want to do is just get a lot of money and a lot of food. Now, food gets you money, especially when feeding them, but see that pink guy in the distance? I really am used to how I normally am. Crud. Ow, ow, ow. Chill. Chill like Mr. Freeze on a Sunday morning. Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff. There's like hidden pods as you saw there that basically have little goodies inside of it. Those keys, you get them by stuffing that giant pink guy in the face with a bunch of stuff. And there's different types of slimes, different money, all sorts of stuff. I like the system. It tries to be a bunch of things at once, but it all seems to flow well, you know? I mean, it's the same way a game. Yeah, even a guy like me that's played this for a while, it takes getting used to figure out where to go, where to find everything. It also takes a lot of stuff just to get these guys going. Luckily, there's a little bit of food around in that area normally. More food now. Just gotta keep stuffing them to get bigger, and eventually they just pop out a key and a bunch of other stuff. Your main concern when it comes to money, I would try to focus on upgrading your corrals as well as upgrading yourself, so you can be able to get a lot more traversity, being able to do things a lot quicker. That's a grind. It's, yeah, some would consider it tedious. I just find a little bit cathartic, you know? Just relaxing, getting into that virtual world, having fun with it. I saw a lot of bigger YouTubers actually play this, but for whatever reason, they just stopped playing. I guess it's mostly because it's still an early access game. Oh. Speaking of which, if you didn't notice, slimes actually turn into slight variations of other versions. It really just depends on what slimes they eat. See? A blue guy just turned into a pink guy because he ate the pink quartz. Actually, let's see how much money he actually got around here. Just short. This physics engine is kind of awkward at times, though. It just like pop up at certain things. But I can definitely tell you, this can be a long-running series if you guys are definitely interested. Well, speaking of interested, a lot of you are probably wondering where is the video that I originally was going to be posting, which would be the Grinch Who used creative mode. Well, if you didn't look in the comments section, I've been having a lot of issues with mods, and when I finally got it to work, my microphone wasn't connected, so all the footage that I got didn't sync up to the audio, so I'm gonna have to either re-edit it or re-record the entire thing. It isn't gonna take too long, but it's gonna be tedious for a while, so apologies that it is not out right now. I bet a lot of you would be interested in watching it, but as of right now, it's not going to be up. One thing I do like about this game, though, it's music. I would buy the soundtrack as soon as the game is 100% done. I'm going to buy that soundtrack. I'm serious. It's very good. If you want to check any higher quality YouTubers, I recommend like somebody like Jacksepticeye, Markiplier. They played it. One guy that not many people actually know about that had some fun with it was Tear of Grace. He didn't play many episodes of it, but his videos are top quality. I'm loving it. I've been loving it like McDonald's. They are great videos. I definitely think that you should check them out. But this is just how it is. It's just something full of fruit and whatever, and just grab their poop. Stock market, there's all sorts of stuff to consider, work with, and it's a good time. It's a good type of multitasking type of game if you like that sort of thing. One tidbit, I wouldn't recommend going for health unless if you got an excess amount of money. Sure, you take a lot of damage, especially with these Largos, but your health regen is going to go up so fast that it's not that much of a concern. You shouldn't really worry about it. Also, if you're wondering if what version I am, for those people that actually know, I do have basically the engineer's version, which basically means that there are a bunch of more complicated things than just farming slimes that I can do. But that requires a lot of money, a lot of patience, and a lot of work. As you see there, I took a lot of damage. I went to 60, but look, I just regen right back up to 70. It's not that big of a deal, really. Which is a good thing, considering this is supposed to be a farming type of game. Literally $4 off. Come on, Lord. There we go. Oh, I see some funny stuff, actually. If you want to see some funny things about this, you should check out, like, the Steam community. I've seen some hilarious stuff that they've done. I've seen, like, trick shots, a bunch of random hilarious things that the slimes do out in the wild. It's fun, it's hilarious. Also, if you're too lazy to farm, you could just wait a few minutes and then just go exploring around, grabbing as much torch as you need. Sorry about that. That's an issue on my part. I don't really have good capture software. I'm using free versions, you know how it is. Well, anywho's, now what was I gonna say? Yes, screen capture software making me forget what I was gonna say. Oh, now I remember. I recommend you don't go for the weird play style that you just look around everywhere for just slimes and not even farm. I recommend you go for the extra mile. It'll get you more money. Bang for your buck. Sorry, Twitch is just trying to talk to me. I've been following a couple of people. That was something important. No. Oh, by the way, I would love to hear in the comments, what do you guys think of Slime Rancher? Not many people actually talk about it nowadays. Which is pretty sad. I really do like this game. It's really fun. Explore all the world. It's just fun. It's a slow game, but if you have the time like me, and I mean a lot of time, like if you have like 2-3 hours of spare time, you don't even care what you're doing, this is a game for you. You can definitely see yourself build up from just one corral, just trying to stuff as many food and plorts as you can, to actually having a decent time. Multitasking, creating all sorts of weird stuff, mining the resources within the world. Sorry for the hand gestures. Just playing a game and I don't have any other way to express it because it's pretty easy to get stuff done. The one thing you're gonna have to do is mess around with mouse sensitivity. Mine was a little bit more loose than it was. Also, this is where you get all your lore and stuff about you being an alien and stuff, but I don't even care about that. Also, that little slime plushie, I would buy that at a store no matter what. I don't even care. This is the thing where you basically go for like stuff, you just fill it up with random stuff, but you get a bunch of other resources in return for it. So if you got a bunch of carrots and the guy wants carrots and pongo fruit, you give him that and he probably gives you a bunch of slimes or something. And those crates you just see randomly, they just spawn. They're not like the pods that it showed you, but there's still something to go for if you want it. Just like shooting them in the air. Here we go. Here's where all the plorts at. Here's all the plorts at. If you see there's like little crevices that I don't go into, that's mostly because they're A, out of bounds, B, a area that hasn't been 100% completed yet, or C, I need a slime key, which would require me to get food and stuff that guy. But I'm just trying to be able to get enough resources. You guys are lucky though, because there is one slime that is very aggressive that you guys haven't seen yet in this video. Slime Rancher or veterans, you know what I'm talking about. And we'll see him eventually, I guess. Let's grab a bit of food, stuff him up, and hopefully I'll get to show you the slime key. Slime key looks a lot better than it originally did, let me tell you. It just looked like a standard key you would see like in Legend of Zelda, like a boss key. Now it actually looks like a little cute little slime thing. Slime key, which actually has a nice little design and a great little animation when you open up the gate. It was cute, it was nice, and it's always good to be able to see progress in these types of games. And speaking of which, this is one of the games that I mentioned in, I know it's a bit of a shameless plug, but my first video I actually talked about this game, how it's being an early access game. Yeah, the gold slime. Oh. For those of you who do not know what I just got, this is technically supposed to be the rarest slime plorts, period. End of story. This is supposed to be the most easiest thing. What I do personally, I just save them up personally. I just get a silo and just stuff them in a silo. That's how I do it. Give me a bongo fruit. Hopefully I have enough. But I am not gonna leave that gold plorts out of my hotkey. Just stuffing chicken. One thing about gold plorts though, it doesn't stack with any other slime. You saw how I got rock slimes and there's a few cat tabbies around. That doesn't apply to the gold plorts, so you can't really farm those guys. They have like a random spawn queue. And so you're gonna have to actually get... That's a rare one. Or somewhat rare. This is why I wanted to get the jetpack. It's gotten a bit of a nerf though, if you have been around as long as I have. Now speaking of the jetpack, there has been like interesting out of bounds with this game. Out of like majority of out of bounds stuff you normally see, this one definitely takes the cake with odd ones, seriously. Because it's like a giant ocean, so there isn't really much to see, but it just fits so well because all this ocean, all these islands are just everywhere. Looks amazing. There's all sorts of out of bounds stuff you can even get into. And any other restricted area, they have been actually building up. And if you've been checking the game out for updates for as long as I have, then you'll see a lot of areas have been expanded tremendously. But like areas you thought like, oh, there's nothing up there, that's just a spot you're not supposed to get up there with the jetpack. They purposely like put caves, crevices, entire islands full of fruit. They don't really, heck, there's even a secret cave that has one type of slime you can't find anywhere else except for that cave. It's stuff like that that really is just expands on the whole explorative themes. It's nice, it's amazing, it's so cool. Yeah, see, that is the most expensive one, period. I am not gonna sell it. One reason and one reason only. That's not the most expensive I have seen the gold plorts be. And they try to be able to give it to you that very early on in order to make you feel special. Be like, ooh, I got this, and stuff like that. I think I should end it here, fellas. I might go for a little bit of grinding, you know, grabbing some fruit, but I'll make sure that I'll show you that guy popping. I'll make sure you see that slime key. But as for right now, I am the Grinch Who Stole Minecraft, and have a lovely day. Goodbye.
No shit, speak when necessary, no, I've never been a loudmouth. Introvert, but I insert a few wow-wows. No Nick Cannon, David Banner when I powwow. Hennessy, but hold the hip, I'm about to have a brown out. Clowns run around with the makeup on their face to that. I'm astringent, I've been this way. New balls, new beats, yeah, that's me all day. New cars, new freaks, no, you keep that, man. I'm a businessman and a business man. Obstacles made me who I am. Let loose, no truce, my boots come off once Black Paisley has made my family's fortune with a corner office in the greener pastures. Sip cheap liquor till I'm leaning backwards. Grip this dream, you can see my passion. Rep my city, no beef with Asher, Bluebell or Ambler. Help me write the chapters. I'll be home soon and we'll toast to Asti. Sit me Moses to me, no, my name EVA. I'm going again, back to the mansion, and yes, I'm home again.